everyone, welcome to the Tuesday Chill Pill. It's good to have you with us.
A cup of tea.
Slanship.
Fellowship. Oh. I hope you've got your cup of tea ready there for a wee chill pill chat.
Yeah, we've got our little dog sleeping over there.
Mm-hmm. She had a good walk today.
She did. She's tired. She gave it her all today.
We found a new trail.
We did, and that's thanks to Todd and Angela. We didn't know that trail existed, and it was absolutely spectacular.
Tried it today. It's awesome.
It's hilly.
It is hilly. It's a good workout.
It's a good workout. Lots of up and down. Not a pathway you'd want to go on when it's wet and muddy.
But it was beautiful. Thank you guys for letting us
all this time we've been walking down there, we didn't even know that existed, and it's so pretty.
I know. We
right by the
met a few
lake.
people, didn't we, out yesterday?
For those of you who don't know the trail we're talking about, it's where you go over the bridge and then you just turn right. Harrison Lake. You turn right just over that bridge down there and then get into the trail. It's awesome. And we saw a bunch of other people.
That was yesterday.
We saw Ben and Letty. Len and Betty running around the lake. Yeah.
In your car, guys. Thank you.
In the car.
We saw the Bandies.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. It was good out walking. And who else did we see? Oh, yes, Pauline and Sandy. Came and met us. And
Sandy brought a coffee.
Oh, thank you, Sandy. That was awesome.
My favourite decaf flat white. And yours is, let me think, decaf latte with almond milk.
Thank you. It's great seeing
always get
everybody.
The same drinks.
I know.
Creatures of habit, Ruth and I. So yesterday it was good to hear that the governor came out with some guidelines. Still can't have church yet in this phase 1. No more than 10 people together.
Right, but this plan is coming. That's good.
Yeah.
To get everybody back. And
it's going to be, can't wait to get, things back
see
to
everybody
normal.
Again.
Gosh.
I know. I just miss everybody so much.
Yeah. It's been too long for all of us, right? All of you listening out there, wherever you're from, wherever you live, we've all been doing the same thing. So it's been super hard to get through this.
It
but
has.
Thank the Lord, though, we're not sick and managed to get through this because you just never know.
Right. We've got a list of things now that we've learned, like the cleaning of the hand, washing the hands, and the masks and everything that we'll be seeing about in stores, I guess. And
I see that more and more now, people wearing masks, being careful, which is important.
For a while, I guess.
They say the mask doesn't protect you but it protects other people from you. So you really guess you're wearing it as courtesy to somebody else.
And I talked to my dad today. Well, actually didn't talk to him. He's not able to talk anymore.
Yeah,
but he seemed to move a little bit when he heard my voice, so I think he knew it was me. But he's not eating or drinking now, so we're waiting. But I want to give a shout out to Lisa D and the lovely home where my dad is, and Grace and the whole team there. Thank you guys for all this is in Ireland, of course, but I'm sure maybe because this is on the internet, you might still hear it. But thank you for all the good care you've taken of my dad. But it was just very sad. But you were there, so we were able to sing.
We sang to him. What was that song we did?
We sang an old hymn that he and my mom used to sing together, in the sweet by and by.
Oh, yeah. In the sweet.
Yeah. There's a land that is fairer than day. I just broke down at the end because it's real. My dad's headed home. I don't know exactly when, but I just wish I could be there with him. But I know that part's just for me because I know my dad, in his mind and heart, he's already with the Lord type of thing. He just wants to go home. But I love my dad with all my heart. It's hard to not be with him right now.
Aww.
I know. He's just such a good man. He's been a great dad my whole life and a great man of God. But my brothers are there, and I'm thankful that they are. But anyway, I love you, Dad. And I just asked him today when he goes home to see Jesus. I know Jesus is the first one he wants to see, but I said, when you see my mommy, can you tell her I love her? So
the human separation is a terrible, terrible thing. I've been at the bedside of many, many people who have died, and separation between them and their loved ones. You know, when there's been a really good, strong relationship there, it's really hard. You know, even though everyone's expecting something to happen, when it actually does happen, it's just a whole other thing. You just know it's happened.
And it's for the people that are left behind. I mean, like
I
said,
for him it's going to be
I
a
know
wonderful
my dad's
thing.
going home to glory.
He wants to die. He's run his race. He's lived a good
He's
life.
been faithful.
He's been a person of integrity and served faithfully. So.
But we'll miss him.
We're going to miss him, but he's been telling us, when he could talk, he was telling us for a long time that, you know, I want to go to heaven. I don't want to be here anymore. And that's not giving up. It's just he's 95. His body's tired now, and he's got full of cancer. So we don't want him to be around and suffering. But when it comes, it's still a big pull, and especially for you, not being able to go to the funeral of your own father.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are going through that right now.
They are, you know. I think they're increasing it now. I just heard for funerals and weddings you can have up to 10 people now.
Yeah.
But still, imagine that, you know.
Yeah.
Funeral only 10 or...
But you know, the thing about my dad, I just want to share this. When I say he's been a faithful man of God, he really, truly has. He's followed the Lord faithfully his entire life. But one of the things that has always blessed me is every single one. Like, I have 2 brothers, and the 3 of us all had 4 kids each. I don't know how that worked out, but we all did.
We're all crazy.
4 kids each. But you know what? Every one of my dad's grandkids and now his great grandkids, they all love him. They love him honestly to pieces. And the thing is, I always noticed over the years about my dad, he never criticized any of them ever. But he always said to them when he had a chance to talk, do you have a wee minute so we can just ask the Lord to be with us? Because my dad honestly believed that if he could leave his kids, his grandkids, his great-grandkids in the hands of the Lord, they were the safest there, as you know, more safer there than anywhere else in the world. So I watched that over the years, and now all of his grandkids, all of them, I don't care what age they are, what culture they are, they all love him.
Yeah, we're not just saying that because we're on camera either. This is true.
It's
I mean,
really
they all
true.
really respect him, and you know, they always say the same thing. He's never judged us, you know, or never got mad at us for this or that. You know, he's been a grandfather. You know, parental role is very different from a grandparent's role.
Right.
And so
But even to us as kids, like to my brothers and to me, we honestly never felt judged by my dad.
And that's a big deal in this life.
We always felt prayed for.
Yeah, it's awful when you feel judged by another person, you know, you feel someone's judging you for something, whatever that is, whether it's because you talk too much or you feel judged because you've offered an opinion and you feel like it hasn't been accepted. You know, we judge each other for like what clothes someone wears or someone's put on a few pounds or the kind of car they drive or how their house looks. Or how they look, maybe their hair's a bit all over the place one particular day. And did you see him? It looked like he was really a bit of a mess. You know, we just really judgy, and he never did any of that.
I remember in his sermons, he had this funny wee way of saying that. He said, you know, maybe some of you are in this church tonight and you have a big Rolls Royce sitting out there in the car park. And maybe some others of you here have a wee Mini sitting in the car park. And maybe you with the big Rolls Royce are looking down your nose at the ones with the Mini and saying, oh dear, dear, it's terrible to only have a wee tiny car like that. But the truth is, and this you always used to say, maybe the Mini's paid for and the big Rolls Royce isn't. But in other words, what he was saying was, let's leave each other alone. We don't know the whole story. Get on with our lives and follow the Lord as we feel we should, and stop picking at each other
Yeah.
and talking down to each other, like we've been talking about in these chill
Yeah.
pills, to
Yeah.
watch what we say to each other.
You said a lot there when you just said that you don't know what someone's gone through. You don't know their experiences. You don't know the kind of parents they had. You don't know the background. You don't
Right.
know the hurts they've endured. If someone's right now betraying them, or you might think they're a bit off. Well, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know if they've just had some bad news
Right.
medically.
We don't
We need to
know.
cut people some slack and not just judge someone on just one thing or one way that we find them that particular day. Someone might be having a bad day, and you can't take it personally and think, oh, maybe they don't like me anymore, or must have done something wrong. Not necessarily. Maybe that person's just having a bad time, or whatever's going on in their life. So,
And the other thing I learned from my dad, and I know you and I have talked
Yeah.
about it, and I know you looked up a wee scripture for this tonight too. My dad was always very content.
yeah,
Wherever he was, whatever
Wow.
he was doing,
Yeah.
right then and there, he was
Yeah.
content. And I've tried to be like that my whole life, because I'm a person that tends to, oh well, now and then in 2 days we're doing this.
she's a big planner.
I know, 2 days we're doing this.
Strategist.
And then
you know.
next week we're
Yeah.
doing that, and I'm always like looking out there and trying to
Yeah.
organize things. Never my dad. He was always so grateful to God for the moment he was right in at that moment. And you and I have talked
That's
about
a big
this.
way to live. Yeah, we've talked about this a lot
Yeah.
in our relationship.
Yeah,
Because there have been times I've said to you, why can't we just
rest
rest and
be
not have to
content.
have a 5-year plan, but just take every
Yeah.
single day as it is. Now,
Right.
I'm not saying we shouldn't plan. Everybody's got to have some kind of plan
Right.
in life, about, especially when you're younger, as to what you want to do, where you want to go, and everything else. But
But you can't let that
you
take
can't
away
let
from
that
the moment now.
because you don't know if this is your last moment.
Right.
I don't want to be, doom and gloomy tonight, but you just don't know, right?
Right.
I don't know if this is my last day. I'm not thinking like that.
Right.
I'm not scared of that, but you don't know. So living in the moment. So this verse here we've been looking at, it says, you do not know what tomorrow will bring. Gosh, that's so true. Nobody knows what tomorrow's going to bring, whether it's going to be accidents or anything, or something good or something bad or something to disappoint you. What is your life? For you are a mist. Now this puts it into perspective. We don't like to think of ourselves as a mist. We like to think of you're Ruth and I'm Andy and whoever you are today. We don't like to think of this, but it's saying, look, keep things in perspective. You are a mist, and we know what happens to mists. They
Disappears
appear
quickly.
for a little while, and then they vanish. So that's what life's like. And the older you get, we used to laugh at older people all the time saying, oh, time goes so quickly. Because when you're young, it seems to drag. But
now
truly,
I'm saying the same thing.
yeah, now you're in your 60s,
Oh,
and I'm
please,
still in my
you're
50s.
still giving me this. But yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
true. It's like life goes so
No,
quick.
it does. It's every day we should be treating with real respect, like every moment, living in the moment, not wishing for tomorrow, not hoping that this is going to happen in a year's time or in a week's time, or just planning even for Christmas and saying, well, I'll be happy when. And a lot of people say it like, I'll be happy when I don't have to buy diapers anymore.
Right.
Or I'll be happy when
Right.
I get the kids through college. Or I'll be happy when they're no longer asking me for money.
And then all of a sudden they're all
They're all
grown up,
gone, and then
all
you're like,
gone.
it's kind of quiet around the house, and then
Yeah.
you're petting the dog more often.
But it's like it's so key to understand, not to be doom and gloom, but honestly, really, our lives are not long here on earth, and the reality is, let's live each moment of each day to the fullest.
Yeah,
Because God does not promise us tomorrow, but all we have is right now.
yeah.
And we need to live that.
Live in connection with God right now. Don't, even spiritually, don't be planning, oh, I'll get spiritual later on, or I'll get things sorted out between
Right.
me and God down the road, because
You don't know.
you just don't know what can happen to us.
Yeah.
So just get things right now. And relationships, don't put off that disconnected relationship. You're feeling a disconnect with you and another person or several people, and you kind of have put it off and off and off, but one day we're not going to be here anymore. So let's get it sorted out now while we've still got time.
That's right.
Anyway, it's great talking to you today. I'll be back tomorrow with Word on Wednesday. Then we'll be back again.
That's right.
On
Work
Thursday.
On Wednesday and then chill pill on Thursday.
Yeah, and then don't forget, what we're hoping is to have a part. Now, we're going to still do our best to make sure we record the service on Sunday, but we are going to have a live service in the parking lot, but we're going to still record it. But I don't know.
The weather, we don't know if it's going to rain or not, right?
Really, things are still up in the air. If it's going to rain, we're not going to have the service outdoors, obviously.
Try it maybe the next
with
week.
The electrics and speakers out there and everything. So we'll let people know by Friday at the latest whether we're going to have it or not.
Okay.
And hopefully we can.
All right.
All right. So,
Pip,
pip, pip,
and
and cheerio.